Kannis here with the Dark FM at Sick New World. Sick New World is built on heavy and industrial energy. How do you guys see the Dark FM fitting into that space?
I think it's exactly where it belongs, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, of all the festivals we've played, I think this one is the most exciting one for us, and also
Right.
feels like the most fitting, more than anything we've done before. It feels like exactly the kind of thing we want to play.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you're right on it with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're building a festival set, is the goal to pull people in, or hit them immediately?
It's a bit of both. We wanted to open with a song that we know everybody knows. We only have so much music out, and we still, have a lot of songs that are going to be out soon that we wanted to play live, and
Right.
Because we think that's like some of our best work. So it's a balancing act of like, how do we grab you with a familiar song and then kind of show you some new stuff, and then play another song, and then show you some more new stuff, and then like close with an exciting moment. So
Yeah.
it's all the above, but it was actually a lot more conversation than I think you'd imagine.
Yeah.
To pick
Yeah.
the songs.
Seven song set list, correct? Something like that?
Yeah, 6 or 7.
6, 7
Yeah.
songs?
6. Oh god,
Oh,
6.
oh God. No, we're not doing that
We're not
here.
doing that. 6, I think.
6. Okay. What were the main hitters, do you think, from
We
that
played
list?
Slip Away and Chemicals from the EP,
Right.
and then we played Zipper Mouth off the upcoming album, and then we played an additional 3 new songs
Okay.
that aren't out yet, but will be out either end of this year or next year.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
excited to hear those.
Yeah,
That'll be awesome.
I'm excited for you to hear them as well.
Yeah. What song in your set do you guys feel connects fastest with a crowd that may not know you guys yet?
That's a good question. I think Chemicals tends to do that. I don't know if it's because that's a song that people tend to know if they know
Yeah.
us. That's like our biggest single so
It is
far.
a very
So
good song.
I think that it might be that they know that song and they respond to it, but I always see more movement. It feels like there's a lot of dynamics in that song. So the verses are very low, and then the chorus feels very big, and then the bridge is very explosive, and I think people don't expect the screaming
Yeah.
when they've heard the song until that moment. It's very soft, and then I just don't think they think I'm going to do that. So you always get quite the reaction, and I think that the range in that song is exciting and attractive to people,
Yeah.
based on just the engagement in that song always seems to be higher than the other songs.
Yeah. Do you feel the same way?
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, ditto. That.
Yeah.
Your sound blends electronic, industrial, and alternative elements. How do you guys balance those when you're creating new music?
I don't at all. I know this seems like a snarky answer, but like I literally just do whatever I want
Yeah.
to do, and not in like a cocky way, just in a way of like I try not to think about it anymore. If something's electronic for too long or heavy for too long or whatever, I just think that the song needs to be the best version of itself, like however that song should exist, and that sometimes that means it being entirely electronic, sometimes it means being all screaming or all singing or disco or
Right.
whatever I think it needs to be. But I don't make any effort to balance it. I just make an effort to do what I think is the most appropriate thing for that part, and then because that rotates, you get a balance of things. But at no point am I like, it's been kind of a lot of this, I should change it up. It's like,
Yeah.
nah, it's sick, do it
Yeah.
more.
Just vibes.
Yeah,
You're just
yeah.
vibing. You're like, oh, this is sick. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep rocking with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, truly, the most meticulous genius
Yeah,
mastermind.
you gotta
when it
tell him
comes
that,
to
yeah.
music, and everything that he's influenced and put on this record is incredible.
Yeah.
We're excited.
That's awesome. Oh, I'm excited to hear that. That's gonna be sick. With high praise coming from you too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Of course,
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
seen it. I see him do it. I see it every day. So.
Yeah. Just like mastermind energy. I
Mastermind
love
energy,
that.
for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
That's very kind. That's very
Mastermind metal.
Mastermind metal. What's changed the most, do you think, in your creative process over the past couple of years? I know that you guys are still like a newer band, but you've only had you don't have a whole lot of songs out, but has the creative process changed in any way, or?
Yeah, I think it has. I think that previously I've been very concerned with the like quote unquote formula, like making sure that what we're doing is very approachable to people and is easily digestible and fits like a target audience, all the things you hear from like the industry side.
Right.
And we did what I thought was our version of that with the EP. And then moving on to the album, I was like, I don't want to worry about the formula or anything like that.
Yeah.
And not that it's like this crazy experimental thing, but I just wanted to do just truly whatever felt natural, whatever felt good, and make something that really feels the most like my brain making music and the least like my version of existing metal. I wanted to make sure that people hear it and they're like, oh, this is the Dark.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, this is just another band. So I think sort of abandoning any kind of like previous habit or template or formula or like way of doing something like, oh, it's always the way I've done it. I kind of just threw all of it out and just did whatever I think is cool.
Yeah. And I think fans really resonate when, you know, the band that they're into kind of just taps into their own creative process instead of following the same formula that everybody else has been following.
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know. Maybe it'll all come tumbling down.
Maybe somebody will tell you differently, but I doubt it, you know. Do you guys feel like you're carving out your own space in the scene right now?
Yeah, I think so. I think that we will. I think we will. I don't know, really. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of out of touch with like where we exist.
Yeah.
I spend all my time just doing this stuff, and I don't really even know kind of where we're sitting in the scene, to be honest. But I think that if I have my way, we will definitely carve out our space with the upcoming stuff. I put a lot of work into the album, and I don't think there's really a lot like it. So I think it will find its own space, for better or for worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You agree too, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel like I said, Mastermind at work over here, it creates its own space always, right?
Yeah. So. High praise from each side. Your project has a strong visual identity. How important is that to the music itself?
Get in there.
Yeah, no, it's so important. It's not unrelated. It's all kind of one thing. Like, the band was very inspired by video games we played growing up and movies especially, and so it's one thing. It's not just like the audio is an audio file, but like it's really important to us that it's received with context.
Yeah.
So I think that the visual side of things is it's half of the project. I mean, it's half of the inspiration, so hopefully it's half of the product that exists after. I mean, it really kind of lets you know like how I was thinking when I was writing something, or the space Alan was in when he was making a guitar riff, or you know, what gets us excited to go play the songs. I mean, so much of it is more of like a universe that we're trying to put down on a record rather than just like verse chorus.
Right. Yeah. Adding on to that, what are some of the video games that inspired you guys, or even like movies? Maybe like top 2, top 3?
I mean, we call when someone asks what the band sounds like, we call it Keanu metal.
Oh yeah.
Because
I like that.
I feel, you know, The
I feel
Matrix
like
and
the
John
jacket
Wick
is
and
very,
the jacket's fitting.
as
Yeah, jacket
well,
is fitting.
very fitting with the Keanu metal.
But like, you know, John Wick and The Matrix and stuff like that, and
Right.
you know, Blade and Blade Runner and those kinds. You know, more the cinematic universe, and then video games. Like, I don't know if anyone knows this game. I was really big on this game called Jet Set Radio Future. I think it was for like maybe, I don't know if it was the original Xbox or Sega or what, but it was like the soundtrack was so sick, and I think it was my first time ever looking up a soundtrack as like an 8-year-old. You know, like, this is insane. I gotta listen to this. But that and like old racing games, I forget which ones were which. They all kind of blend together now, but I don't know. It's just like there's a really big like 90s like acid bass techno scene in like the video game world, and like we're talking like 2001 or something.
Yeah.
You know? And I still find myself listening to those soundtracks as inspiration.
Yeah.
So we are inspired, I think, primarily by like old video game soundtracks more than, you know, modern metal scene, I'd say.
Yeah, I feel like I hear that too when I you know, listen to the music and I see the visuals too. I definitely can see the inspiration. I think that's really cool that you guys do that. Yeah.
Glad it translates.
Yeah. Is there a track that you guys feel that has come out that you feel maybe deserved more attention than it got?
Yeah, Zipper Mouth for sure.
I love Zipper Mouth.
I saw and maybe it was just because that's when the band released, but Chemicals and Slip Away really popped. And I was very glad because like those were my focus tracks on that album for sure, or the EP for sure. And there were some other cool songs in the EP, but those are my favorite. And then we released Zipper Mouth. I thought it was gonna be like another like hell yeah, here's the next step. And I didn't feel like it got the pop that the other songs got, and I was kind of bummed because like damn, I think this song's way cooler.
Yeah.
But maybe it just hasn't had its time yet, you know, hasn't had its moment yet.
Maybe eventually it'll just be like a deep
Yeah,
cut.
maybe you know
for the
people
true
come back to
fans.
stuff all the time,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. True.
hopefully, or maybe we find another one in the future that releases that overpowers it and
Right.
I'll
Yeah.
forget all about it. I don't know.
For someone discovering the Dark FM today, especially for the first time, what do you want them to take away from, especially like from your set that you had, or how what do you want them to remember from today?
I don't know if I have an answer for that. I think it's so personal, that experience. You know, do you what do you think?
From today, the experience
Yeah.
from today. It's that Craig is actually 3 Keanu Reeves in a trench coat, and that people are only learning that when they come to the set. So,
Yeah. Okay. I feel like that's a great answer. A good answer. Good answer. Okay. Well, what's next that people aren't ready for?
I can't tell you that yet.
Come on, give us a
Um,
secret, a little hint.
We have an album rolling out later this year into early next year. I'm
Okay.
incredibly excited for that.
Nice.
I've worked harder on this than probably anything I've ever worked on in my life, and I'm incredibly excited to release that and show you all the songs. We're playing the other Sick in the World show, so Dallas, come to our set. And yeah, we have some tours we're excited to announce for next year as well.
Oh yeah.
So I think this, fall, spring is going to be a very exciting little season
Yeah.
for us. Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys so much. We're really excited just for your album to come out. The Dark FM, Get Some Magazine, Sick New World.
Well, there's a chill in the sound.